are going to cover this topic today called Reduce Alert Fatigue with SendQuick Filter Rules. Some of you may already be familiar with SendQuick, some may not, but what we can really do with SendQuick is really help you to do alert notification, A to P messages. Let's say, for example, you are using monitoring system and you wanted to make sure that you will get alerted and send to your mobile device all these alerts, then SendQuick is a solution for you. However, if you get too many alerts, then you will reach a stage where you may have a fatigue, and you may miss out the critical ones because you keep ignoring those alerts that you think that are unnecessary. So how then can we use SendQuick to help you to reduce alert fatigue? So we're going to cover this topic today. I'm going to share who will be helping me to do that. But before that, let me just go to the next slide. Just to highlight, my name is Andy. I'm actually the Customer Experience Manager for SendQuick. And you have my email over there. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll see what I can do to help you. But all these series are designed to help you to understand more about our features, technical tips, and to understand some of the features, maybe how to best use it to optimize your usage for SendQuick. Right. Today, I'm so glad because I have two of my colleagues, very experienced colleagues, Nicholas and Ted, to join us in this webinar. Nicholas will be doing most of the presentation, but Ted is very experienced, so he's also helping us to do any Q&A that you have. He'll be able to answer some of the questions that you may come up with, right? So I'm glad they are here today. So with that, I hand the time over to Nicholas and maybe even Ted just to say hello. Right, let me stop sharing. Hi guys. Hi Nicholas, Ted. Just say hello.
Hi everyone.
Okay, Nicholas, I hand the time over to you. You'll share your presentation and we'll kick off this webinar.
Okay. Good day to everyone. So for today, for the topics will be covered: how SendQuick send out alert while filtering to SMS, understanding the SMTP and email structure, how to set filter rules to reduce repeated SMS, filter rules on variable usage, and alert format, followed by escalation mode, and lastly is phone book and duty roster. Okay, let's get started. So in this diagram, show you the SendQuick filtering to SMS simulation. Okay, on my left, you will see the application and systems sending via SMTP. Okay, so our SendQuick support the SMTP, sending via SMTP. You can send by various applications like SolarWinds, PRTG, or you can use Thunderbird. Okay, for Thunderbird, I will be doing the simulation, how to simulate using a Thunderbird sending by SMTP to SendQuick appliances. Okay, so in SendQuick appliances, okay, once we receive the information, we will trigger via the SMS through our SendQuick modem here. So it will trigger the SMS to the recipient. So before the demonstration, let's get some understanding of the SMTP and email structure. So SendQuick can be receive the email via mobile number or SendQuick IP address. Okay, so you can put in your mobile number and point to SendQuick IP address using the SMTP, or you can send by mobile number, via host name and domain. You can even use email prefix and send to SendQuick IP address. Okay, so for this demonstration, we'll do the how to configure email routing directly to SendQuick. Okay. In this diagram, you'll see the email routing directly via SendQuick. As you can see, number one, the application server is sending by SMTP, pointing to SendQuick IP address using port 25, then via mobile number at host name and domain. So it actually point to SendQuick. SendQuick, as you can see, number two, SendQuick is ending with the IP address 192.168.1.151. So it's from the application is pointing to SendQuick. So SendQuick is sending out the SMS to the recipient. Okay, you can see number three is the recipient. This is the mobile number being triggered and sent out by SendQuick.
Okay,
So
Nicholas, just ask. So basically, our SMS, our other SendQuick is an SMS gateway. We can or where we can send out messaging alerts. Is email the only way, or are there many other ways? We're just showing the email first.
yeah, for this demonstration, we are using the SMTP protocol. So there are various ways you can send by HTTP post. Okay, from your SolarWinds to SendQuick. SendQuick will send out
Okay.
as a SMS.
So for example, we're now looking at email to SMS when we send alerts and how we can use that to do the filtering and all this, right? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So for this
Thanks.
demonstration is going via SMTP. So before this demonstration, we will be demonstrating using email Thunderbird to send out via SMTP. So before the demonstration, we need to log into SendQuick. Okay, so we'll show you where you can set this from SendQuick. In your IP configuration, okay, there's no any settings. Just to highlight to you what are how to get the IP address and the hosting domain from SendQuick. You can see the SendQuick hostname and domain IP address here. Good. So in Thunderbird, okay.
So what
So
we
the
are doing is we are using a Thunderbird to simulate, to test out the filter rule, right? Because we had a questions prior to the registration. Someone was asking, how do we simulate or how do we test a filter rule once we set it up? So in that sense, we can use Thunderbird as an email client to send an SMS to our IP address. Then we can see whether it works. Is that what we are doing right now?
yes, exactly. This is what we are trying to demonstrate.
Okay,
Yes. So
and we
using
need to
the
configure the
Thunderbird, yes,
SMTP first, right? Yeah,
correct.
okay.
So it applies to your SolarWinds, RTPG. They are also using SMTP protocol. So you can find similar settings like Thunderbird. How the concept of sending out directly to
Right.
SendQuick.
Right. So we need to configure the SMTP first, then we can send the
Yes.
email. Right. Okay, great.
So maybe after this demonstration, for those who have SendQuick, they may want to try out using their own email like Outlook or Outlook Express. The concept is the same.
Okay.
So you go to your SMTP settings, you edit and you put in the IP address of SendQuick. Then you put in the port 25 and click OK. So for this demonstration, you put in the mobile number at hostname domain of SendQuick. Then you put in the subject and type in the email content. Click send. You will see this in your email sandbox. So this means it is successfully sent to SendQuick. So SendQuick will receive in the SMS send folder. So you click on view. You can see the SMS send folder in the dashboard. Okay, dashboard will show you all the SMS being received. So once you click on it, you will go over to message log. So you click on view. So you can see the message contents being sent to SendQuick.
So what happened is Thunderbird sent us SendQuick an email. SendQuick will then convert it to SMS and sending out SMS, and you can see that in the log under the SMS send.
Yes, exactly. So you can see it in the message log. So in your mobile phone, okay, you can see the message being delivered. So you can see the sender email address followed by content subject hello, then followed by content testing email to SMS. Okay.
Okay, so this shows how we do email to SMS protocol. Yeah, so that's how you set up the SMTP. Now, of course, then we need to do the filter to reduce the alert fatigue and all this, right? Can
Yes,
you? Yeah.
on my next slide, I will show you how to set filtering rules to reduce repeated SMS. So as you
Mm-hmm.
know that once you have configured the filter rules, you may receive a lot of SMS. Okay. So sometimes if there's any outbreak or anything, you will receive a lot of SMS coming to SendQuick. So these are the filtering rules to reduce repeated SMS. Okay. Another topic I will touch on is the mail filter expiring time that will help to reduce a lot of SMS sending in and repeated rules. Let me log into my test server. Okay. In the filtering rules, okay, as you can see on my left side is the menu navigation for SendQuick, and the first one is the filtering rules. Okay, and you click on filterings. So these are the filtering rules. Under at the bottom right, you will see message filtering time buffer. Okay. So in message filtering time buffer, rule time buffer, you can set the rule time buffer. Example, if I set as 5 minutes, okay, within this 5 minutes, right, any repeated rule time buffer, right, okay, SendQuick will stop the repeated rules being sent out. Okay. So we have another one called message time buffer. If let's say within 1 minute, if you set as 1 minute, okay, any repeated message, right? Okay, immediately SendQuick will stop the repeated message. This reduce the number of SMS being sent out. So once this rules has been triggered, okay, the repeated message time, repeated message will go, you can find in the alert log. It will go into the discard log. Okay. Okay, so these are the discard log. Okay, discard number of repeated SMS being sent. You can see. Okay. So you won't miss any SMS, but it will be in the discard log. However, the recipient will not receive repeated SMS. Okay, the next slide, we will touch on how to set filtering rules while various usage. Okay. Okay, so for this filtering rules about various usage, will help you to set we can put in condition for filtering rules. Okay, you can put in filter by all or filter by n condition. Okay. So SendQuick can detect the keyword for all. Okay, example, all server. Okay.
Yeah. So now
As we put
because
application all server or all system, so you can detect by the keyword. Okay,
yeah, so
so
we
it will
see.
trigger the SMS.
All right, so we can use this to narrow down certain kind of, because we get a lot of alert. After a while, you want to make sure that only the critical ones come through. You can actually put certain conditions so that only that will send SMS. Is that right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. And there are many conditions that you can do. So our filter rule is quite flexible, that you can actually use a logic to decide what kind of alerts get sent by SMS, and maybe some you don't send, you just receive. What if you receive an email from the monitoring system, right? They send to SendQuick, but they do not fit this filter rule, or didn't qualify for this filter rule? Where will that email, will that still be logged in our system?
Okay, it will be in the discard log.
Yeah, so we will
Yeah.
still receive it, right? We can, but then we just that we don't send SMS. Is that
Yeah,
right?
we won't trigger the SMS out.
Okay,
So
so
it
this
will be
will,
either in the unsent folder or in the discard log.
okay, under the unsent folder. So we will still know what are the sent messages that was sent by the system, but we only they follow this qualify for this filter, and SMS will be sent.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay.
So in this demonstration, I will show you in my next demonstration. Okay, you can set this in the email filtering. Okay, so once you fill in the informations, description you can put in for this demonstration. In the description, I will put information. Okay, you can put in mail to. Mail to, I'll put UPS at the IP address. Subject, I'll put information. Message contents, I'll put in the condition stated here. Application or server or system. So SendQuick will detect based on the condition whether the message content contain of application, server, or system. So it will trigger the SMS based on the keyword that SendQuick has found. Mode I will use all. So we will based on all the condition. So as you can see, subject, message. Okay, I will stated over here. And followed by the mobile number. You can add the mobile number using the address book. Okay, you can select the mobile number that you want to receive the SMS. So in the email content here, so for this demonstration, I will be using Thunderbird. So the tool to SendQuick, tool is actually to SendQuick. So I put in UPS at SendQuick IP address. Subject, I put information. So as you can see the email content here, so there are a lot of email content here based on the date, okay, time, message contents. But the key thing is the application. So it will based on the keyword application down. Then SendQuick will trigger a SMS up. So once the message has been email has been triggered out, SendQuick will deliver the SMS out to the recipient. So okay. So you can see the recipient number. The recipient has received the message with the application down. Then it will trigger the SMS up. Okay, my next topic will be alert format. This is only available option for SMS. So another way you can use the alert format to reduce the number of repeat SMS and shorten the content in the SMS. Basically, this is only for SMS only. Alert format that you can use is text after the pattern or text before the pattern, text include the pattern, and text between the pattern, and search or replace. Okay. So for this demonstration, I will use text after the pattern. James, you go to the email filtering rules. Okay. For this demonstration, I will put description as alert. Mail to alert. Subject will be alert. Then for the message content for this demonstration, I'll put in the website www.sendquick.com down. Okay. So once the alert being triggered, like okay, so you will not see website. Website will be removed. Then you will only see www.sendquick.com down. Okay. I will use Thunderbird to send out to UPS at SendQuick IP address, followed by the content website www.sendquick.com down. So once this email is triggered out to SendQuick, it will only show you www.sendquick.com down. The website will be removed.
Right. This is useful if we got long alert messages and you don't want to send too many because there's a character limit for each SMS, right?
Yeah, it's about 157 characters.
157 characters, right? So
For
if your
long
character is
messages.
too long, then you end up sending too many messages and you cost you money because each SMS costs money. So you're using this to show how you can reduce that so that you don't get too many SMS per alert, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
this is useful for sending the important point of the alert messages.
Yeah. So
So
we
you
have a
can
question.
see, yeah,
Sorry, we have a question that says that is there a word limit? So is character limit for SMS, right? 157
yeah, 157 for long
for
messages.
SMS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope that
So,
answer your question. Yeah. Sorry. Nicholas, you can go ahead.
yeah, correct. So this is also useful for reducing the number of SMS content in the message as well. And this reason,
Correct. Because
yeah.
you keep
So we
getting alerts and
can,
each alert is multiple SMS, you're gonna have
correct,
fatigue as well.
yeah.
There's another question. Can I just quickly ask since it's
Mm.
not on there's a priority, right? We just now when they do email filter, priority you can set either 1, 2, 3 to 10, right?
Yes, you
So
can do that.
when we have a higher priority alert filter rule means that if you have happened to have a lot of alerts, that one
Yeah.
will get sent first, right?
Correct. It will based on 1 to 10. So it will based on 1 to 10 based on the
Yeah.
the frequent 1 to 10. You set a
Yeah. So
few
so so it will
seconds.
use that to say which one gets sent first, which one gets sent later lah.
If you set a
So
10 will be the last one.
10 is the last.
Yeah.
One is the highest priority lah. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Right. Okay. So you have sent the email and
Yes, correct.
it will help you
So
to
yeah,
shorten the message further lah.
yes. As you can see that in this demonstration on my phone, you will only see www.sendquick down. The
Yeah.
website is removed.
They truncated that one lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Correct. Cool.
So in message log, okay, so you will see this message showing the www.sendquick down. You can see in the message log also. Another another features in SendQuick is alert format. Okay, in the table, explain the functionality of each alert format. Okay, you can use this table. We actually have a alert format guide. Okay, maybe after this, Andy can share with our attendees. Okay, so for this example, we will use the following alert, just how which I demonstrated our website, www.sendquick down. So it can, for the condition being set just now, okay, the message was text after the pattern. You will see followed by www.sendquick is down. You will see is down followed by the sendquick.com. Then you can see text before the pattern. If you select text before the pattern, you will see website. So you will see website www.sendquick.com. Okay. So another features which we want to highlight is the phone book and roster. Okay, this can be found in the SendQuick menu button, phone book and roster, phone book record. This phone book record is for you to put in the username and mobile number. Okay, you can use same as the mobile number. Okay, and in the user group, you can find in the user group. Okay, you can put in department name or engineer, specific engineering group like IT support. Okay, this will be useful when you use the address book. Okay, while we touch on this, using the address book, it tie down with the duty roster. So in duty roster, it can help you to manage your resources and also manage the SMS being sent because some support staff will be 24/7, some support staff will be going on leave. So this will help to block the SMS being sent to those people that is on leave. So it's easier for manage of resources. So in the roster management, you can set the duty roster. Okay, so you can define the engineer at which duty roster. Okay, you can define the roster at all days or day shift. As you can see on my left, okay, so those are set on day shift. Okay, Sunday is considered as no working days, and Saturday is no working days. So within the Sunday and Saturdays, those are set as duty shift will not receive the SMS. Okay, so those that is on 24/7, okay, all days they will receive the SMS throughout the whole week. Okay, indicated here.
So the rostering again as another option that you can use to ensure that only those people on duty get send alerts, so that you don't get unwanted alerts when you're off duty, right? So this is one way to do that setting now.
Yes. So let me
Okay.
demonstrate.
Sorry, I was we thought of just quick one, Nicholas. Have you showed the rule time buffer yet?
Rule time buffer, yeah, we show already, just now the rule time buffer.
Oh, we showed it because there was a question earlier about
Message
how
time
to
buffer and rule time buffer. Yeah.
how to reduce repeated message. So the rule time buffer allows you to actually set a time where repeated message, same message can be discarded, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Just
Sorry.
now I actually show over here.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Rule time buffer. Yeah. So
Correct.
let me recap again. Okay, message time buffer. Okay. So you can set under message time buffer. So repeated message within, example, I set as 5 minutes. So within the first message trigger, it will start counting for the repeated message. So after it reaches after 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes later, same message comes in, it will put as a discard.
Right. So this message time buffer is referring to same exact message. Whereas rule time buffer, there's also a rule time buffer, is referring to those who meet this rule, but maybe each alert comes with a timestamp. So the message may be different. So because of the timestamp, but it's still the same alert problem. So we can actually use rule time buffer to set a period where you discard all the repeated messages, right?
Okay. Maybe I take this opportunity to highlight another function. We call it the blackout. Okay, it's under message setup under blackout. Okay, in blackout, right? Okay, you can add in the blackout. Okay, you can example if let's say in the event that some data center they may have a window time frame to shut down their regular maintenance to shut down all the system. Okay, in case that you're afraid that SMS will be triggered out during the window time frame where you do your shutting down of the system, you can set the blackout feature here. So you can put in the description and you can put in the frequency from which day to which time, okay, you want SendQuick to stop sending SMS. So there's been blackout. The whole system will stop sending out SMS using the blackout.
So instead of shutting down your SendQuick server or removing all your filter rules, you can just do this to have a temporary blackout period.
Yes. This is another way to reduce fatigue of the SMS.
Too many SMS, right? Okay. But this one must be used carefully, because that means when you do a blackout, everything don't get sent out. So you may have an issue.
You remember to turn it on back. But you can set the time frame.
But if there are certain circumstances where you need to make sure that there's a no noise, alert noise, you can use this option. Okay. Okay, great.
Okay. Let me continue with the video on the duty roster. Okay. In the duty roster, right, I click on add new. You can specifically select the selected day. Okay, you can name your duty roster. For this demonstration, I put all days. So because this is a 24/7 support, so we put all days. The time you can allocate. Okay, so they based on 24 hours the time. Okay. So you can set the roster time. So once you set the roster times, you configure the date, you can click save. Okay, so on only the selected date, right, the person will receive the SMS in the duty roster. If you unselect the days, okay, the person will not receive the SMS.
Or that one is option if you want to select specific days, not necessarily.
Specific days.
Yeah, okay, good. So there are a lot of flexibility within the roster management to allow to decide when someone gets a message or not to get any alerts. So we could use this as another way to configure the filter or the blocks. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So as just now the video where we have explained, select the days are included for alert. So in my next slide, I will Besides we are blocking, we are reducing the SMS. Okay, helping to reduce the SMS and repeated message. And another thing that we can highlight is the escalation mode. Okay, alert mode escalation. This is also important in case that you may afraid that SMS alert was not delivered. Okay, was not delivered to the recipients, you can have number of escalation. Okay, you can set up to 5 escalation mode, 5 rules. So in some of the operations, like in the IT support, we have different escalation level. So the first level, they will escalate to the technical support. Then the second level, they will escalate to an engineer. And the third level will do the management. So in
Right,
this,
right.
so that to
This
make sure that the alert is well handled by the person that has been escalated.
Yeah. So
You
this is like you say like if it's they have to meet a certain SLA, a service level
correct.
by a certain time, you need to ensure that everything has been no alerts are missed or whether they need to be addressed by a certain time limit. So you can use escalation to ensure that if someone is not responding to it, it will send to more other people that's supposed to receive it, the supervisor or something like that.
Yes. At the end, we can trigger a reports to the management. So the management will receive the report of the SMS being sent by the different level of escalation.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the end of my presentation. We'll go through the key points that we have highlighted during my presentation. Okay, so the key points to eliminate repeated rules and messages, you can use the filter rules, various usage. Okay, you can use the message and rule time buffer. Okay, to reduce the content and focus on important messages for more effective alert, you can use the alert format, escalation mode, and phone book roster.
Okay, great. So these are all some of the features you can actually optimize your how to use SendQuick to help you to receive your alerts still, but make sure that you get all the important ones, remove all the repeated ones, and maybe can filter off false alarms and all these things, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, good. Thanks so much, Nicholas.
If you last but not least, if you have any questions, you can always write to us, or you can contact Andy.
Yeah, so if you have technical questions, as you all should know, if you're a SendQuick customer, is that send us an email to support@sendquick.com. We will be able to address some of you earlier on had some issues. Yeah, please highlight that to us, send it to us with more details to support@sendquick.com. We'll definitely get back to you on whatever you're facing, right, to see how we can help resolve it. And I think thanks so much, Nicholas, for the presentation. I think covered quite a fair bit. Thank you all so much for joining. That comes to the end of our online clinic. Thank you for joining us. Hope you join us for the next session. Hopefully, let us know anything. Drop us an email. Drop me an email, andyhunt@sendquick.com, or you can send us technical questions to support@sendquick.com. And with that, thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Okay, goodbye.